Oh, hey, what's going on out there, guys? Hey, listen, I want to talk about, I've been seeing it a lot lately. It is this mental health approach to making music and making it in the industry. Now, I like motivational things and I like the mental health approach. I think it's very important, but I think it needs to be done very delicately. And I think there's a lot of people out there that are washed up and they're trying to take advantage of this. It's a formula that really works because, well, it's telling you what you want to hear. Push it, do a little bit more, go a little bit harder. That's going to be what makes it. And, well, that's nothing wrong with that. And you should push yourself and you should try a little bit harder. But it's usually geared for egotistical electronic music producers who are looking for their stuff on the radio or a lot of clicks and clout or whatever it may be. I don't know. That's a really, if you're in it for the ego, stop. I don't know. That's stop it right there. You're going to waste a lot of money, most likely, and go down a long avenue. Now, if you're in it for the heart and you just like it for, it gives you pleasure, you like sounds, it makes the hairs on your arms stand up. Now, those are the good reasons for it, and I think you might find yourself going a little bit further. And there's also a lot of niches out there besides being the I need the fame. There's so many different sound engineers and studio engineers, production people. There's kind of a lack of them all over the place because there's a lot of people doing social media right now. And audio repair, we're talking about taking the sounds of airplanes out of a recording for small production teams, or repairing audio for a one take. I do this a lot too. We have a one shot to get this live performance down. Well, you have accidents all the time. There was a wire crossed over, or somebody was touching something that they wasn't supposed to be touching, and you've got these weird sounds and you need to dissect them out. The audio repair is a big thing right now and it's hot. So that's something that you can go down in. Doing commercial stuff, sound branding, laying sounds over drone videos. Drones don't pick up sounds. So like if you're doing a sporting event, you could add the spokes and the tires and the gong of the bike race and, whatever it may be. I've done that before too. And the music and everything's, but the scoring behind that as well. So there's a lot of avenues to go down. There's a lot of hurting niches in this industry too. They're not going to get you a lot of fame, but you're going to be doing what you like to do. Back to the motivational speaking. So, I've got a degree in culinary arts, and if you invited me to talk to future graduates, and you wanted me to give an honest what's going to happen to you, well, you're going to be, this is going to be a field that you're probably not going to use your skills in. You're going to be making pre-made garbage that comes from a company called Cisco, at least if you work in America, and that's going to be probably most likely what most of you guys do. Kitchens are mostly riffraff, and there's a lot of drugs and drinking, chain smoking cigarettes, and late nights and early mornings. It's most old chefs that I know at this very time are fat, balding, and chain smoking, and they're alcoholics. Good luck with your future. I also hold a degree in marine mechanics. And if you invited me over to the future graduates in that field, I would say, all right, guys, realistically, most of you guys are going to find that when you get out into the field that you can't hang 40 hours in the sun, and you're not going to do it. We had to fire people that he just got a loan and got his car and a house, and he couldn't hang. Most of you guys are not going to be good diagnostics people outside of a school settings. You're just not going to be good at it. And you're going to be dangerous too. You're going to be actually looking for huge problems because it sounds very cool in the textbooks. And you're going to be chasing down crank sensor positioning sensors when it's just a relay for the thing that doesn't start. So that's a dangerous mechanic if I've ever seen it. That's what most of them will be. They're going to be dangerous mechanics that overquote for problems that aren't even there. And then we get into the audio industry. It's even worse here, especially for the ego-driven people that I think that all this mental guru, follow me people are aiming at. You guys are, look it up, man. You've got a 0.000008 chance of making it. And if you do make it, you're going to be in that 360 contract that they take everything from you. You can't even put a shirt on your face on a shirt and sell it without them taking it from you. I don't even know if that sounds any fun. And it's going to be one of three companies. One of three major companies in the United States are going to be taking all the cash, really. It doesn't really sound like a fun time for that fame-driven road. And, well, let's just talk about it. You don't even really need to get up, and you don't really even need to have any skills. Look at the the Island Boys. I'm an island boy. Dude, those guys hit it for about a year and a half. They made enough money. If they invested it right, they'd be sitting just fine. They bought gold chains, and they bragged about how good they were, and they thought they were going to make it forever. And they just put out they were just sitting in a hot tub screaming, "Island boy," something that my son would do, goofing off. And bam, they got it. The Cash Me Outside girl. Right place, wrong time, whatever the hell it was, but she made an album. People dig it, and it made money. So there's only there's the motivation thing, and yes, talking to the 1% or whatever else like that. I mean, that's kind of cool, but it's not for me, and it's not for my group, and it's not for an advanced setting at all. I don't think so, anyway. So we're not going to have them in the group, and I'm not going to allow it. There's some people that I will allow it in the group in our settings. That's Jason Timothy, because he comes at it from a light approach, and basically he's just trying to get you in there to get something finished and get things going. Alternatives for maybe you do need a break. Maybe you should sit down and give yourself some realistic realizations and some constructive criticism. And that that could be sort of, you can take that negative vibe that you're giving yourself and try to apply it in a positive way, because you might be right, but you're just saying it to yourself in the wrong way. So that motivational stuff is usually geared at you for, I think it's a snake oil tactic. It's very easy. I could do it every day in the group and be like, "You're gonna make it, push yourself just one more time, do it, just rub elbows with the right people, you're probably gonna make it, find your sound." And everybody would like it, but I'm a realist. I'm a realist. Most of us are not going to be sitting in a situation in here where we are actually making money from it, and it comes from the heart. I mean, anybody who is probably in that situation would still be doing it even if they wasn't. It'd be a janitor and still be making music on the side. And that is the fundamental element, I think, of being just happy in the world. That nothing owes you anything, and you need to be happy with whatever you've got. And the grass is not always greener on the other side. And with instant gratification comes diminished returns. And you could be whatever you want, and you're still going to be disappointed. Be happy with what you got. Enjoy doing it. Enjoy doing it as a hobby. If you make money from it, be blessed and count your blessings. Count your blessings. Count them. And with that being said, I'll see you guys on the next video. Call somebody, tell them you love them. Bye.